workshops for parenting and, you know, more family-based, but never really about...
For the mom or the woman.
For the woman, yeah. Exactly. So,
and about kids.
Yeah, so we decided to come up with a workshop wherein we can showcase a woman's, you know...
it's like inspiring and empowering a woman. So our tagline is inspiring moms to make happy homes, enhance her beauty, and you know, look at her heart also and care for her heart. So there, and then we do workshops, we do talks like this for companies, and we're really a big bunch of good friends, the three of us.
Yes. So we've known each other for a long time.
I'm an interior stylist. I studied interior design in college. That's why I take care of the home portion of WholeMom, because I really have a business related to interior design. I also have my own blog. It's marilenstyles.com, where I talk about the home and lifestyle and my kids and all that. So in WholeMom, I teach about how to organize the home, anything related to the home. Cheska, because she really is a good example of keeping herself, and her relationship with dog is so sweet, you know, really inspiring. She talks about beauty and how you should not forget yourself.
Yeah, take it for granted. So I talk about self-investment, the importance of it. While I'm no expert and I did not graduate from whatever I'm talking about, but I practice it. I believe in it. Yes, and I have a strong following who likes to ask me questions about beauty. How do you still keep yourself fit? How are you able to manage your time while you're caring for your kids and having a career at the same time? So they ask me about beauty tips, whether it be body care, hair, makeup, or, you know, just the outlook of my outlook in life. So with that, I felt like I can impart what I know, so that I will be able to influence also those mothers who follow me. And I noticed that whenever I do videos, my beauty makeup videos, or easy workouts, or hair coloring at home, dun talaga sila ganadong-ganado manood. And it's also a side showing that aside from me being Dog's wife, Kendra, Scarlett, and Gavin's mom, I'm still Cheska, who still likes the same things, but more fulfilled. And, you know, even if my family comes first, I don't forget myself still.
So with that intro, do you have questions?
Oh, by the way, Rika naman talks about heart care naman.
Yes.
So, what does a mom really feel? So she gets into details with things that maybe a mom should not take for granted.
Yeah.
And
she reminds moms that you know, oftentimes we always just think about the kids. Then there's our husbands, the house. If we have a job, we're concentrating on the job. But it's really important to think about yourself also, to take time to rest, time for recreation, diba? So that's what she talks about. Because she really is, as an individual, someone who loves to journal. She loves reading books. She goes mountain climbing. Yes. So she's really someone in touch with her own feelings. She's also a pastor's wife. So a lot of people really look up to her also. When she was in showbiz before, compared to now, I think it's safe to say, and she always talks about it, she doesn't consider herself in showbiz anymore, right? She forgets. Sabi na, nalilimutan ko nga na nasa showbiz ako kasi hindi na ako yun
anymore. Yeah, that's not anymore her.
So she's a blogger, she's a pastor's wife, and like we have this advocacy together.
Yeah, so it's really to encourage mothers, no? And to give them time. Actually, what's cool about our workshop and what's really nice is that when moms go there, they don't know each other, or sometimes they go as partners, but then they eventually walk out that door having new friends. Yeah, so you'll see pictures of them na biglang all of a sudden magbabarkada na sila, magkaibigan na sila. So it's really, it's like a retreat for mom, but it's just a few hours retreat of, you know, getting to know each other, sharing stories. Sometimes, you know, mothers also need that breather, you know, to assure them that they're not alone in this journey.
Yeah.
Any questions?
First question, Ma?
Yes.
Any DIY beauty tips?
Madami.
Oh yeah, I do.
Practical, diba? Some moms can't afford to go to salon or...
More than like DIY, like it's hard to DIY naman makeup, diba? But I believe in practical buying. So, let's say, that's why I have, let's say, the products that I use. But I also say that, yes, the products that I use may be a little bit pricey, but at this day and age, where there's so much options, you can now choose alternatives. The DIY part maybe will have to be skincare. Yeah, your skincare, you can DIY that. When it comes to hacks naman, I have also hacks when it comes to beauty. So yes, I do. I have that, but it will have to take us the whole day and talk about it and go through the ingredients and feel it out, diba? But yes, of course, I do. I love doing it. In fact, I've compiled videos that I will soon be posting on our Team Kramer Facebook page, because a lot of moms also ask me there. And then at the same time, I will also put it in my Instagram account, shorter videos. And then I'll be talking more about those things. Actually, I also do pa nga parang tips on, like, let's say, travel tips, what you should bring in, not your medicine kit tips. So I feel like one can never get tired of sharing tips. Everybody's always so open to listening to, okay, what's your tip? And then you pick up from one person and, you know, try to incorporate it with your own, you know, style.
I have a question. What is your best advice for women who go on guilt trips whenever they put attention to themselves? That's usually the problem with mothers.
Yes, I do. I feel that. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm just, I leave the kids for a while, for a few hours a day to go to work or to go out. And then I'm guilty, or I'm guilty that I'm at home, but I'm not spending much time with them. But then, you know, you realize that when you're out already and you're doing your work, like, okay naman pala, I'm enjoying. So then, when I realize that I'm enjoying, I begin to realize that I need this for myself. Like, it's a good break, I need it for myself. And then I always remind myself, you know, God loves my kids more than I do. He can take care of my kids more than I do. So it's okay to leave them at home for a few hours or for a short while. You, what works for you?
For me, it's my number one priority is always my family, my husband and my children. In fact, when I got married, I took time away from show business. I just concentrated and focused on raising Kendra and Scarlett. And then later on with Gavin, I decided that maybe I can come back and do some things. My number one priority is still them. When I am with them and spending time with them, I am with them. My mind is there. I'm focused with them. My attention is not divided. But when I am at work, I am at work. And when I am fulfilled as a person, as Cheska, I come home feeling fulfilled and feeling good that I can give so much more to my children, because I have filled that tank that makes me feel like I am who I still am. So I don't feel guilty because I know where my commitment is. I am first and foremost a wife and then a mother. As what I said earlier, I don't mind being last, but I mind forgetting myself. So I don't feel guilty. The only time you will feel guilty is if you know in your heart you've neglected your responsibility. But once you haven't and you're still doing what you do best, then there's no reason to feel bad about it. So it's really all about time management. And Rika, she will also have a lot to say about that if you guys stay. In fact,
listen to her talk.
You have to listen to her talk because she talks about those things.
actually, most of them, some of them will actually stay at the end. But can we why is it important for whole moms to partner with Avida for the whole possible series? What is it that that convinced you to partner with Avida for this event?
Actually, we saw that we saw the importance and the concept of startup families and individuals like wanting to get their foot. There were a lot of millennials wherein they are on their first job and then starting to buy a first home, and so they are either already moms or moms to be also. So we thought that it was a good opportunity to be able to impart and to inspire what we already know. We're not claiming we are experts or we are perfect in whatever field we are in, but it's our desire to be able to contribute in the society, right? So there.
And with Avida, believing in our advocacy, in what we with Edric teaching about finance, and then us touching the different topics from home, beauty, and heart, we felt that it was a good partnership because the intention behind it is good and will surely be able to reach out. So it's an afternoon not wasted, and it's a partnership that will inspire more people.
Yeah, we have time for 2 more last questions.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone naman po mag-answer. So, paano po kayo mag-distress? Like, pag na-stress kayo, paano po kayo paano kayo mag-distress? Para naman, kasi alam naman natin na pagiging mom ay 24-hour na work yan. Paano po kayo
Actually, mas stress pa nga ako pag nagtatrabaho ko. Pag umuwi ako, doon ako nagdi-distress. Pag naririnig ko yung mga anak ko, I'm home. I've honestly look at my home as my haven, my sanctuary. It's not a place where I want to not be. It's a place where I want to go home. I want to stay there because there I'm not stressed. I'm comfortable. Home makes me feel good. It's when I'm outside my house that I want to go home na. Usually people want to leave my house because they're so noisy. Me, I want to go home to my house. So that's mine.
Yeah, ako the same. No? If you stay and listen to my talk, you will see why it's important to make your home nice so that you will appreciate it also. When I'm at home, I love being at home. I relax because I fixed it the way I want to. I fixed it so that it's relaxing. And I just love being with my kids also. There's no place like home, right? But then there are days when, I have to think of myself. And how do I do that? I go out, I window shop, if not shop, right? Window shop, it's distressing for me. And then I like to have massages, home massages. Like yung mga 300 lang for 1 hour or 500 for 2 hours.
Type ko rin
Sobrang type ko yan. So I just, when the kids are home and they know that mommy's gonna get a massage, I close the door, and then maybe every now and then towards the end, Mom, what time will you be done? And then they're massaging me like that. Pero okay lang, I've had like 45 minutes of my time.
Buti yung mga anak mo minamasaya. Si Kendra, give me 30 minutes. The last 30 minutes, I will have myself massage. Ay, ganda. Thank you, ha. Ikaw pala ma-stress sa akin. So, wala akong choice. Tumatayo talaga ako.
So we have time for one last question.
How do you stay empowered? Can you give tips on how to stay empowered as a mom?
Okay. Me first. Personally, for me, there are times when everything is just so busy and chaotic. There's, a lot of work going on. I have a business and then daily things, right? And then I realized, why am I so tired? Or why am I stressed? And then I remember I did not have my quiet time with God. And that's why I'm grouchy towards the kids. I didn't read my Bible and I didn't pray today. And that happens as individuals and as a mom. You forget to meditate, you forget to reflect. But then for me, when I go back to it and I just, I pray and I write my prayers to God, and then I read something in the Bible and it really talks to me, then I begin to feel better. Yeah.
Totoo yan. Me naman, what makes me feel empowered is, I guess when I am able to see that I have put my life in its proper perspective. I have time for my husband, time for my children, time as a family, my career, with my friends, and then of course, to be able to have my quiet time also with God. For me kasi, it's so important also to have my quiet time, because what happens is, I know when I start feeling lonely, even if things are going well around me, and I feel sad, and I feel lost, is because I didn't give time. My quiet time is my time to reflect. What am I doing? What is my purpose, God? Is it glorifying you, or is it glorifying me? Is it something that you would want me to do? Sometimes, there are a lot of opportunities that come your way. But I always ask myself, are these opportunities good for me? Will it take